Alright, this is Egan on Rayers, room 2016. What kind of room is this? Is this an intel room? No, it must be a spawn room. Where are the resupply cabinets? Where are the resupply cabinets? Is this a resupply? I'd assume this is the resupply, but there are no resupply cabinets, so I don't know where the resupply cabinets are. Okay, well, no resupply cabinets in the respawn room. Good, awesome. So something's wrong with the floor. Probably the cube maps. I think I actually, because I did not look at the drama of the TFT maps thread about this contest, but I guess you had packed in the textures or something, but they broke on you anyway or something. I would say it probably actually just was your fault anyway. Let's be honest. I guess just make sure you're building them properly. I'll just quickly go over what the steps, the process is. So prior to even going into your map, you type mat specular 0, then you go into your map, and then when you're in the map, you don't load anything, you don't even join a team, you just type build cube maps, you let it do its thing, and then you disconnect. Boom, you disconnect. Then you type mat HDR level 2 or level 0. You type level 0, and then you reload the map. Map room 2016 Rayers, right? You load the map on mat HDR level 0 and build cube maps again. And then you disconnect. And then you do mat HDR level 2. And then you do mat specular 1. And then you do mat what's the reload all materials. Do mat reload all materials, and boom, you're done. So that'll take a while in between each step, but that'll build cube maps appropriately. Talking about the geometry of the map, I mean, it's kind of hard to say because there's a lot of like bare bones-esque nature of things in this map. A lot of like blank walls. You probably, I guess you have like floating lights across all of these things. Probably should have put them actually on the wall. You probably could have afforded to have done the lighting compile quality settings a little bit higher on like final or like lower light map scales, because at the moment the shadows of the lighting is on the wall. I mean, like if I do R draw static props 0, you can see the actual light map data is a little bit, actually, can I say R draw light map, R light map, I don't know if that's what it is. Lexel, it's like show Lexel, find Luxel, that's it. Mat Luxels 1. Alright, you see all these grids. This is the light map grid. You can see that on the big pieces the lighting is gonna suck because the light map grid is really large. Because this is a detail map, it's totally okay in this instance to lower the light map scale, not in this room necessarily, but on like the areas where the lights are very bare bones and basic, it would be fine in that case. Like if I do mat full bright 2, you can see that everything on all of these squares are just getting basically like one shade of light per square. And so if you lower the light map grid size, then you get better resolution of lighting across the map. I mean, maybe you know about that, but I'm just saying. Yeah, the density of detailing isn't very great. Of course, no resupply cabinets. Good, cool showers, I guess, with like regular taps. Probably could have found a shower head model or made something. Yeah, the lighting out in this area is kind of bad, like on these cliffs, I mean, in the 3D skybox. Now the transition into the 3D skybox, that's not too bad, I guess. I've seen worse transitions. Is that all 3D skybox? Wow. That's a pretty cool 3D skybox, actually. That's all 3D skybox. Yeah, I do like that, you know, you have another area that like extends and shows that there's like, you know, something else to the map. That is cool, but it generally does feel like, you know, you probably could have spruced up the room with those big, you know, gorge props. Like there's big water barrel props and things. You could have just filled the rooms a little bit better than how they are at the moment, because it does seem a little bit bare bones. Like even in this room, like you did at least put some things over here with the radioactive spills, but like the rest of the room is kind of basic. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really feel like it's lived in. You got the radioactive spill, but like there's nothing else showing here. Why are the radioactive buildings barrels here? Like, is this a reactor? Maybe you could show more that this is a reactor, you know? Like maybe even down there is like the base of the reactor. For some reason they decided to put a reactor in the pit of a cave, you know, something like that, just to tell the story a little bit better, other than it just being inside of a cliff or something. Alright, that's all I have to say. See ya. Good job, though.